Welcome to the Mythologies and Histories channel. Today we will explore the Industrial Revolution, a pivotal period in history that transformed societies around the globe. Spanning from the late 18th century to the early 19th century, this era changed the way people lived and worked, laying the foundations for the modern world. But what really happened behind the scenes of this revolution? Buckle up, because the story is as fascinating as it is complex, like a soap opera, but with steam engines. The Industrial Revolution began in Britain, largely due to a combination of factors. Britain had abundant natural resources, such as coal and iron, which were crucial for powering new machines and constructing infrastructure. Additionally, the agricultural revolution of the 17th and 18th centuries improved farming techniques, leading to surplus food production. This meant fewer people were needed on farms, prompting many to seek work in emerging industries. Think of it as the world's first corporate downsizing, but instead of getting severance pay, people got, well, jobs in factories. One of the key drivers of this revolution was the textile industry. Before this period, textiles were produced at home in a process known as the cottage industry. However, inventions like the spinning jenny, created by James Hargreaves, and the power loom, developed by Edmund Cartwright, enabled mass production of cloth. These innovations significantly increased efficiency, allowing a single worker to produce much more than ever before. As a result, textiles became cheaper and more accessible to the general public. Imagine a world where everyone suddenly had access to the latest fashions. Thanks to machines, you could now be stylish while standing in line for hours at the factory. Another significant advancement was the steam engine, perfected by James Watt in the late 18th century. This invention revolutionized not only manufacturing, but also transportation. Steam engines powered trains and ships, enabling goods and people to travel faster than ever before. Factories could be located away from rivers, where water power had previously been necessary. This shift facilitated the rapid growth of urban areas as people migrated to cities in search of work, leading to bustling metropolises filled with opportunity and, let's be honest, a lot of smoke. As urban centers expanded, they attracted large populations. However, the living conditions in these cities were often dire. Many workers lived in cramped, unsanitary conditions with inadequate housing. Pollution from factories filled the air, and diseases spread quickly among the densely packed populations. Public health was a significant concern, with epidemics of cholera and typhus claiming many lives. It's a grim reminder that while we love progress, it can sometimes come with a side of yikes. The workforce in factories was predominantly made up of men, women, and even children. Workers often faced grueling hours, 12 to 16 hours a day, 6 days a week, with little regard for safety. Labor laws were virtually non-existent, leading to dangerous working environments. Children, sometimes as young as 5, were employed to perform tasks that required small hands, often at the expense of their education and well-being. You could say they were the original multitaskers, school by day, factory by night. Cotton played a vital role in the Industrial Revolution, fueling the textile industry. The phrase "cotton is king" emerged as factories demanded vast amounts of this raw material. The invention of the cotton gin by Eli Whitney in 1793 transformed cotton processing, making it faster and more efficient. This innovation allowed for increased cotton production, which in turn intensified the demand for labor, including exploitative practices in the American South. Talk about a double-edged sword. Cotton brought comfort, but also chaos. While the Industrial Revolution brought about significant advancements, it also highlighted stark inequalities. The demand for cotton and other materials often relied on exploitative labor practices, including slavery. The profits generated by cotton plantations fueled the economy, but at a tremendous human cost. This period is a reminder of the complex and often troubling intersections of progress and human rights. It begs the question, who really benefits from innovation? Spoiler alert, not everyone. The Industrial Revolution spurred innovations beyond textiles and agriculture. Transportation saw remarkable developments, such as the construction of railroads and steamships, which connected distant regions and facilitated trade. The telegraph revolutionized communication, allowing messages to be transmitted across long distances almost instantaneously. This connectivity transformed how people interacted, both socially and economically. Imagine texting your friend from across the country long before smartphones. Now, that's a historical plot twist. Many inventors emerged during this time, including Richard Trevithick, who created the first full-scale working railway steam locomotive, and George Stephenson, known as the father of railways. These innovations not only advanced transportation, but also spurred economic growth, enabling industries to expand their reach and influence. What if I told you that the very foundations of our global economy were laid during this era? It's like the ultimate business model, 1 part ingenuity, 2 parts hustle. In summary, the Industrial Revolution was a complex era of progress and hardship. It dramatically altered economies, societies, and technologies, laying the groundwork for the modern world. While it led to remarkable advancements, it also brought about significant challenges, including labor exploitation and environmental degradation. As we reflect on this transformative period, we can appreciate how it shaped our current lives. From the clothes we wear to the technology we use, the legacies of the Industrial Revolution are evident in many aspects of our daily routines. So, what lessons can we learn from this history? How can we ensure that progress today benefits all of society? Because let's face it, we all want to make sure our future isn't just a rerun of the past. Thank you for joining us as we explored this critical chapter in history. We hope to see you next time on the Mythologies and Histories channel.